We are back. Let's get started on this weekend. Floyd, wheel studs, lug nuts, rear bearings, and belt. Did it with my daughter, so it's kind of offline. But there it is, all put back together. So I have nothing on the lift right now as we go into a weekend. That's new. So I'm going to cross that all off, give it clean bill of health. Then we've got Dwight needs a belt and a clean clutch. We're going to work on that. That won't take too long. Lightning. Oh, I think we're working on Lightning this weekend. I think we are. Lorraine, I'm not dealing with bounder, trailer light adapter. I have that. I'm going to throw that in next. Bobcat's leaking, and the dozer has a broken weld. Found someone to fix the broken weld, so that will be fixed soon enough. In the meantime, trailer light adapter, old bounder here. Let's get going on that. Here we are, under bounder. I've got wires that come down from the taillights, left and right turn signal. I've got a wire that's coming down from the brake lights, going into this box that wasn't supposed to get wet, which did. And I didn't even know where it was. And then the wires go out to our trailer plug here. So I need to cut that thing out and put this thing in with all nice waterproof connectors. What do we have here? Long time no see. Lightning in the garage. The fender. That needs to be reconnected.
Somebody sent it a little too hard.
More than once. More than once. So, Lightning, we've talked about Lightning before. That's the one with all of those problems listed up there. We're going to try to get all that crossed off because the plan, unfortunately, is to sell old Lightning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's been a good run.
Yeah. But then you decided to become a family man and need a couple extra seats, huh?
I need 2 extra seats.
All right. Well, I'm not going to give any away on that, other than it has 4 seats. But we got to ship this one down the river.
Say goodbye.
Yeah. So we're cleaning it up, getting all these things addressed. You should probably do an oil change on it. And it needs a good scrubbing.
Yeah.
A real good scrubbing. Because she nasty.
I think she's only had 1 bath in her life. Like that.
One time. Oh my gosh. And all the fenders are hanging all over the floor. I kicked your fender. Stop it! Alright, well, we're going to work on this. I got to figure out how to keep this door from not latching. Your seatbelts.
Race.
Your seatbelts are jacked up. You should probably just put a set of harnesses on it and not say anything.
Probably.
That'd be the easiest thing, unless we can get it working. I had it working once, didn't I?
Yes. You had the door working too. Until we rolled it.
You keep saying we rolled it.
You did.
I was against rolling it from the start.
I told you I was sending it.
That was all you.
I said I was sending it.
You sent it. Sent it way too hard. Now you've got battle scars on these doors. Look at these battle scars here. No fixing that.
No.
Alright, well, let's get it cleaned up. We gotta go over this. I'm listening to him emptying out his cargo box. Let's just go over the necessities that he keeps inside of this box.
That's PB Blaster.
A little PB Blaster. You never know.
Bah, Jack.
Okay.
Never know.
You never know.
I've got bungee cords, ratchet straps.
Those are good things to have in there.
A hitch pin. I need that.
I don't know what that's for.
Rusty bits.
Rusty screwdriver bits with no screwdriver to go with them.
Nope.
A spare lug nut.
I got it.
And a stud.
We got this. So, yeah. Okay. Baby screwdriver.
A half-inch drive socket. What are you doing with?
I don't know.
You don't have any half-inch drive sockets.
I do not. Can never leave the house without a AAA battery.
1 AAA battery.
A broken flathead.
Perfect. For chiseling.
And
1
star bit.
Torx bit.
A frozen pencil. With a sharpener.
With sharp.
Can't forget that.
Perfect.
A flare nut.
What do you have that in there for? That's for hydraulics.
I know. That's a made.
That goes to the bottle jack, right?
Well, I make it work for it. It didn't come with
It's
it.
just a crushed piece of metal.
I crushed the metal so it fit in.
Okay.
There's a trickle charger in here.
Trickle charger. That's
Yeah.
good.
Been looking for that thing.
It might still work.
I got some rope.
Some twine. Oh, there. That goes.
No.
I thought that would have been a socket for your lug nuts or something. That would have been helpful.
That would have been.
One random piece of metal. Hey, there you go.
That's too big.
7/8. That doesn't go to your lug nut.
Nope.
No.
And these I've been looking for.
Those are some nice pliers.
Might still work.
Soak them in that little bit of PB blaster you got left.
Right? Hey.
And a windshield wiper. That was probably for when it had the windshield. You did have a full windshield.
It did.
Right, yeah.
And I had some rebarb in the bed.
Rebar in the bed.
Floating around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Random. You never know when you need a piece of rebar. Well, this has been very educational. Now, that could be impact driving bits.
It looks empty.
I have yet to see a driver of any kind.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. Well, that's all you need. Take it from Tyler. That's your roadside emergency kit. If you have those items, you are covered. He had to go, but we're getting there. We got most of the fender reattached. He's gonna get some bolts, finish up that fender. I got that door fixed. I got the skid plate fixed up. I got differential all done. I'm gonna go outside and do its first wash. See? It's a 25-mile-an-hour zone out there. You believe that? Anyway, got the door there. Closes, latches. Pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna give it its first power wash. We're all done with it. Look how nice that turned out. Really a nice machine. I don't think I've ever seen it clean, but it turns out pretty good. Even inside. Look at that. Turned out nice. So that is all done. We're gonna go outside and cross it off the list, and I'm gonna go back to fixing the trailer wiring so we can get the Jeep here, Black Beauty, hooked up to it and get the trailer lights working. Running out of time before this trip. I gotta get this done. Back under the RV, trying to finish these lights. Got her all mounted up. So that should work. I zip tied the wires just in case this comes unstuck. I alcohol cleaned it, but it's just double-sided tape. So it might fall off. If it does, the wires are zip tied. It won't fall to the ground. That's what's important. Getting closer to testing the Jeep, but before I do that, I gotta finish one other thing I'm working on. I've got the wheels all torn apart, got the covers off. I've put on these tire sensors in here, and I've got them on all the tires. I gotta clean that rim before I put it back together. That's from our mudding last weekend, or a few weekends ago. Got them on the front tires, and I have them on the Jeep itself, so that being towed behind here, if it were to get a soft or a flat tire, it's gonna let me know on a tablet in here, so that I can stop before disaster. Gives you kind of an opportunity. Oh, something's going on with your tire. I can stop and do that. So I'm gonna finish hooking those up, get this RV put back together, and then I got one more part to put in the Jeep, and then we'll be ready to hook it to the RV and test it. And that is my goal. Getting her back together. So look what I just found. I had to take these extensions off, which brought the inner one out so you can get to it easier. And look at this. Can you see how far worn down that is right there? Boy, that was like 3 turns away from puncturing through. That could have been disastrous. Here's the tire pressure gauge I was talking about. Pretty cool. I just turned it on, so there's a few that haven't reported yet, but that's pretty neat. Looks like I got some pressures to settle before we actually leave. But yeah, if one goes flat or soft, it'll pop up a warning, and it's pretty loud. So that'll be helpful. See the RVs right there? tow vehicle right there. Pretty cool. Jeep time, last thing. I gotta put in a new Breakaway switch. See, it's a special, got a special plug, and that works with the brake that goes inside. The old one, there it is. I'm not getting a good connection out of it, so I'm getting a false alarm. And when you get a false alarm on these, the brake controller just slams on the brake. Not ideal. So I need to get this fixed. And then inside the cord got stuck or wrapped around something, so it's all messed up. So I'm gonna run a brand new one so that I don't have any issues with that. She done. Got a shiny new one on there. Crank. What do you think, bud? Is it gonna work? Yeah. Alright. And it's all threaded through, sitting inside. So now the brake controller should have the Breakaway working. So we're gonna test it in a minute. I think I'm ready to hook it up. I've got everything hooked up here, bounder to the Jeep. Now we're gonna test the lights. Go ahead and hit the hazards. Yes. Alright, shut off the hazards. Hit the brakes. And left turn signal at the same time. There it is. Wouldn't do that before. Alright, right turn signal. Yep. Cool. Turn the headlights on. There it is. Alright, left turn. Yep. And hit the brakes. Yep. Definitely better visibility with the headlights off. So I'll leave them off unless, you know, it's nighttime and I need them. Alright, shut it all off. Cool. Alright, well, let's go cross off the list for this weekend. Let's see, Floyd, we had the wheel studs and the lug nuts, but we put new ones in, and we did the rear bearing and the belt, right?
Yep.
We did all of that on Floyd. But, what do we do?
Brakes.
Caliper seal. We've blown out the caliper seal and it's leaking brake fluid. That's a new one. Just started doing it. You know, fix everything else.
Yeah.
There you go. We did all of this weekend. This one is good to go. Alright. We did the tire adapters and trailer plug, and we did the Breakaway switch. That was a productive weekend. Alright, so we're back down to just the Bobcat and the Dozer and Floyd waiting on parts. So that's it for this weekend. Well, it's not pretty, but it's good enough to work. I'm glad that cord is kind of long, so we can get her tested there. That's going to do it for me this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like these weekend shop video series that I've been trying. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. Really like to have you join the channel. And I hope to see you again here for another video on 3-Day Weekend.